The collection of numerous vintage aircraft, most of which you can even enter, as well as a Tu-134 simulator, make the Aeropark well worth a visit. The simulator flight was very interesting, and we were well looked after. One of the best aviation museums in Europe. There are 18 airframes here, but they are all accessible, well presented, and to a Western European visitor have high rarity value. The Li-2, Il-14 and Kamif are superb, the Li-2 having original interior and beautifully preserved. The museum staff are friendly and very knowledgeable, not something you find everywhere, and deserve support. If you can plan ahead, at least 4 days, you can arrange a tour of the nearby airport, which include airside, and the airport, although not the busiest, has some fabulous visitors. 10 tips for this. The Icarus meeting was great this year, we will come again next year. I hope the renovation of the Palt Icarus will be finished by then. We last saw it in working condition. A fantastic exhibition, perfect for aviation enthusiasts. Unfortunately, many of the aircraft were locked, but it was still a great experience. The price was reasonable, and it's about a 10-minute walk from the airport. I visited the Aeropark in the 7th of November 2020. My friend and I traveled from the city center to airport area where the Aeropark is located. As usual, it is very convenient to travel in Budapest due to the excellent and well-organized transportation system. We reached at 12:45 p.m. approximately. At the first glance, it was a very nice, cozy, and historic place. At the entrance, we bought 2 tickets. As we are students, we got a modest discount, so the total amount was 2,000 HUF. The staff is really friendly and cooperative. We visited all planes, some of them are opened, while others are closed. The place gives you feeling of how this great and fabulous country has a diverse culture and reaches history. We met a decent retired pilot. He told us many stories about airplanes and aviation history in Hungary. He was very humble and decent, as all Hungarian fellow. At the end of our trip, we had the same initial impression about that amazing place. I highly recommend to visit this great place and enjoy the scenes there. I travel to Budapest a lot visiting family, and I've never had a chance to visit this attraction. I changed it this time. The aircraft and ground handling elements are from the time of the Hungarian airline, Malev, and almost all of the equipment likewise, although some, for example, radar set, has a different manufacturer name. A young volunteer, whose name I'm ashamed to say I didn't get, acted as our free guide and had keys to all of the aircraft. Unlike a lot of aviation museums, one can get up close and personal with the airframes here, a real boon. Being a Cold War kid, with a dad in the RAF, I never thought I'd ever get to see the inside of aircraft manufactured by Tupolev, Yakovlev, Ilyushin, and Antonov, never mind sit in the captain's seat and be talked through the controls by a young man who I suspect has a bright future as a commercial pilot. If, like me, you're an aviation enthusiast, this is the place for you.